Today we're going to do the clinical swallowing evaluation, and we're going to start with the oral mech exam. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the face and lips. So Dad, hold your face still like this. Good. And then smile widely so that your teeth completely show.
So I look at the screen.
You can turn your head and look at the screen. And then pucker your face like you're giving someone a kiss. Okay. And then smile, then pucker your face as fast as you can for 7 seconds. And then frown, do a frowning face. Okay. And then fill your cheeks with air and keep your lips closed. I'm going to lightly squeeze your cheeks and don't let me squeeze the air out. Okay, good. Next is the bilabial coordination. So take a deep breath and say "pa" for as long as you can while you're holding your breath and steadily. Okay. Next, we're going to do the jaw. Clench your teeth, and while you're clenching your teeth, I'm going to put my hands on the sides of your face to feel your muscle. Okay. And then open your mouth as wide as you can, but keep your tongue still. Okay. Close your now I want you to close your mouth, and I'm going to try to open your mouth, but don't let me open it. Okay. Now we're going to do the opposite. So open your mouth, and I'm going to try to close it. Okay. Next is the cranial nerve. Okay. Next, we're going to do the tongue. So, what do we? Stick out your tongue, and I'm going to try to push it back in, and don't let me push your tongue in. Okay. And stick your tongue and move it from side to side. Okay. And next, we're going to do the tongue range of motion. So imagine you have crumbs on your lips and try to lick them off. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go through the soft palate. So the first one is elevation and mobility. So close your mouth wide and say ah ah ah. Or open your mouth. Okay.
Ah, 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 ah.
Okay, now you can close your mouth. And then do you feel you have a normal gag reflex, or it's very strong? How strong is your gag reflex?
I think I have a strong gag reflex. I'm very sensitive.
Okay. And now we're gonna go over airway protection. So do a strong cough. Okay. And now we're gonna do the neck and shoulder section. So turn your head all the way to the right, and I'm gonna place my hand on the left side of your face. I'm gonna try to push. Okay. And now I'm gonna do the other side. Okay. And I'm going to place my hand on your forehead, and I want you to try to push against my hand. And then I'm going to place my hand on your shoulders, and I want you to provide some resistance as I place you. So shrug. Next is the phonatory respiratory system. Take a deep breath and say okay for as long and steadily as you can.
Okay.
And then do the same thing but with ah.
Ah.
Okay. And then take a deep breath and say pa ta ka for as long and steadily as you can.
Pataka.
Okay. Now we're going to move towards the bolus trials. So the first drink that I have is the thin solid. I want you to just take a small sip of the thin solid and let
Thin
me.
liquid.
Oh, thin liquid. I'm sorry. And then
Just take a sip.
yeah, just take a small sip of it and tell me if anything feels stuck in your mouth or if it goes hard down your throat.
It flows easily.
Okay. And now we're going to do the mildly thick liquid, which is this protein shake.
It went smooth.
It's the same as the thin liquid.
Maybe not as smooth as the thin liquid.
Okay. And now we're going to do the regular solid. So I have this bar over here. I'm going to open it, and then you can just take a small bite of it.
Thank you.
And how do you feel that one?
It's okay, but there is some resistance when I swallow. I think because it's a little bit harder.
Okay. So it is a little harder to swallow than the liquid.
Relatively, yes, definitely harder than the liquid, and definitely harder than that protein shake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're going to do the mixed consistency. And just take 1 spoonful of this.
Yeah, it's good.
How is it compared to the regular solid?
Oh yeah, it is easier than the regular solid.
Okay. And then we're going to do the puree. Let's use the.
Thank you. It's nice and smooth.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is it even easier than the mixed consistency?
Yes, it is. Yeah, flows down nicely.
Okay. And that's it for the clinical swallowing evaluation. Thank you for your help. And